India has dropped one spot to 131 among 189 countries in the 2020 Human Development Index report, which has been released by the United Nations Development Programme. The Human Development Index is the measure of a nation's health, education and standards of living. Life expectancy of Indians at birth in 2019 was 69.7 years. Bangladesh has a life expectancy of 72.6, Pakistan 67.3. India, Bhutan, Bangladesh, Nepal and Pakistan were ranked with countries with medium human development. So bad statistics as far as India is concerned. Ms. Bharadwaj, at a time when we would expect India to be making huge strides in all of these areas, we've actually dropped a place. What does that indicate?
Well, the findings of the report are extremely concerning, but they're hardly surprising. We've seen that the other reports, whether it's the Global Hunger Index or it is the National the National Family Health Survey, which has released some findings recently, have all shown that India's development is severely lacking, and we are actually slipping on very, very important indicators. The HDI report, of course, focuses, like you mentioned, on health, education and standards of living. And India has slipped, and we are actually witnessing a situation where things could get much worse. We know that since COVID-19, the pandemic has set in, schools have been shut, Anganwadis across the country have been shut, which means that children who were very dependent for a hot-cooked meal from their midday meal scheme or the Anganwadis, they have not been able to access even that food. Similarly, people have lost all sources of income. Unemployment has been a huge problem in the country, and all of this leads to extreme hunger and malnutrition. And already in a country where malnutrition amongst children was amongst the highest in the world, in India, malnutrition amongst small children has been higher than even sub-Saharan African countries. So in that situation, when we are confronted with the pandemic and with economic policies,
yes,
which are not actually addressing the crisis, that it's not surprising.
No, it's not surprising. A matter of huge concern. Anjali Bharadwaj, thanks very much for joining us. India actually dropping one spot in that United Nations index. Quite shocking.